guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be showing you how I use my hair butter oil. So I have created a hair butter oil mixture. This is my logo and this is what it looks like. Butter oil mix, and it says for natural hair and skin. I have created this myself. If you guys didn't know, I'm a graphic designer and I have designed my own logo, designed my own packaging, and come up with this product that I am now selling on Etsy. I'm gonna show you guys how I showed like a promo video on my channel before, and I'll have that link below. But this video is specifically about my hair butter. I also have a skin butter that I'll be doing. It's a body glow, which will make your skin glow all gold in the summertime. I'll give you guys a demonstration of how I put it in my hair and how I use it. What it has in it is it has shea butter. It's unrefined African shea butter, extra virgin coconut oil, Jamaican black castor oil. It is cold pressed. It has rosemary oil. It has black seed oil, it has peppermint oil, and it has tea tree oil. So this jar is 8 ounces. It is 100% vegan. It's a botanical blend of natural oils. It's for the hair. You can also put it in your skin. It provides optimal moisture. You guys are always wondering how I get my hair so moisturized and to last 8 days in a washer and go, and honestly it's my butter oil, because anytime I use any type of other oils, like if I just use coconut oil or if I just use olive oil, my hair is dry by like day 3 or 4. This lasts me a full 8 days. I could go longer, but I don't like going longer than a week with washing my hair. I like to wash my hair once a week. So yeah, I will show you the consistency later when I start to use it. Consistency is very smooth. It's really thick, so it's most so for like coarser hair or really thick hair, or if you're searching to have thicker hair. If your hair is thin and breaks easily, it's really good for thickening up hair or making it more dense. My hair has gotten so dense in the last 2 years alone, and I will contribute that to, I'm gonna say, 1, deep conditioning with heat, and 2, my butter oil mix. Not only is it a sealant, because that's what it is, it's not a moisturizer, so you won't be just using, it won't moisturize your hair. You have to put something underneath it to help moisturize your hair, whether that be water or a leave-in. I like to use the Butter Whipped Leave-In Conditioning Cream by Ours. This is a great leave-in conditioner. You can also use any leave-in conditioner that you desire underneath it. It just locks that moisture in like forever. Not forever, but like for like a week or 2. I would say it keeps the hair like really moisturized pretty much until your next wash day. I've had it in my hair for at least 2 weeks before, and my hair was still super moisturized at the end of the 2 weeks when I did a protective style once. Another thing that I like to do with it is I like to put it on my scalp. It does nourish the scalp. It also promotes hair growth. I will get into the ingredients and what they do for your hair in a second. But yeah, I put it on my scalp. I always massage it onto my scalp every time I style my hair, and I also put it on the shaft of my hair to moisturize my actual hair. So the first ingredient in it is, of course, shea butter. Everybody uses shea butter, not everybody, but a lot of people love shea butter. It's really thick. It's great for protection against the sun, the weather. It helps with conditions such as eczema or psoriasis. It also has anti-inflammatory properties. So if you ever like have any bacteria on your skin or anything like that causing inflammation, it will help with that. It also allows you to your hair to regrow in a healthy environment. And because it has no other like chemicals in it, it's also ideal for sensitive skin. So coconut oil, the second ingredient. So everyone knows that coconut oil is the GOAT. Some people don't like coconut oil. I know some people say that coconut oil dries out their hair because of the protein in it, but I must say that some people who are protein sensitive have tried my product and they haven't experienced any breakage or brittleness or anything like that, probably because of the other ingredients in it that help, because it's diluted down because there are several ingredients in it, so it's not as harsh as just straight coconut oil. But as you guys probably know, coconut oil, or don't know, coconut oil is the only oil, or one of the only oils, that fully penetrates the shaft and locks in moisture at its core. And for those people who are experiencing damage, it helps with protein loss in the hair, so you don't really have to do as many protein treatments. And it also protects the hair from becoming waterlogged because it protects the shaft. Yes, you can drown your hair in water. Waterlog is basically too much moisture, so you're not balancing out protein and water evenly. Then the next ingredient is castor oil, which is an omega-6 fatty acid. It also helps accelerate blood flow to the scalp, which helps in the growth or extra growth in hair from the scalp, which also helps in increased hair growth. It also controls hair loss. So you know how like say like, oh my god, if you want thicker eyebrows or you want thicker edges, put castor on that. you know, put castor oil on it. Well, that's what castor oil does. It helps to thicken your hair up. It also helps increase blood flow so that hair can grow and can be stimulated to grow. And because it has antiviral properties in it, it helps with keeping your scalp healthy and preventing any fungal infections on your scalp. Next, black seed oil. Now, black seed oil is like a hidden gem. Not a lot of people know about black seed oil, but it helps fight off damaged follicles. So like not your hair strand or anything like that, but the actual follicle that your hair is growing out of. It helps to reset them and it helps damage follicles. It's rich in antioxidants and fatty acids, which helps strengthen and cleanse the scalp. Also soothes scalp inflammation and conditions. It helps with flakiness and sensitivity. Of course, it also kills viruses and bacteria and fungal infections. A lot of natural lifestyle enthusiasts call black seed oil a cure for everything except death. The person who told me to put me on to black seed oil is Shell. She told me to like massage into my scalp. It will help regrow my crown because my crown was breaking at one point. And my crown is a lot thicker than it's ever been. And yeah, she was saying that she takes like the liquid form of it, which is the kind that's in my butter. She takes a spoonful of it internally every day, and it helped with her back problems. So it's not just for hair, but it's for like other things. If you look up the benefits of black seed oil, you will know that it does pretty much everything except it doesn't cure death. That's kind of the whole idea. The next thing that goes well with black seed oil, which is what I also use in my butter, is rosemary oil, which is an oil that helps prevent baldness. So if you have, you know, a bulging or you feel like your hair is thinning out, it will help prevent it will help prevent baldness. And it's supposed to be for the scalp, so it stimulates hair growth. It also slows down graying and like hair graying. Like I have like 6 grays in my hair, and ever since I started using my rosemary oil into my hair butter mix or incorporating it into my butter mix, I haven't been getting any excess grays, and I like almost never see my grays anymore. So it just slows down the graying process. It also helps with dandruff and a dry scalp. I have a client that comes to me to get her hair done every 2 weeks, and she suffers from chronic dandruff and chronic itchiness, and my product has helped. Ever since I've been using my product on her scalp is soothed, and it never flakes. She never gets build up anymore, and she just like loves this stuff. And then the next thing I put in is peppermint oil. I love peppermint oil because I love the smell. To me, it makes my product smell like candy canes. That's my idea of what it smells like to me. It smells like, literally smells like sweet candy canes to me. Other people say it has more of like the tea tree scent, which I will get into next, but to me it smells like candy canes. Of course, it stimulates hair growth because because the tinglingness of it will promote circulation or extra blood circulation to your scalp. It also aids in oil secretion into the skin. It also has antiseptic properties in it as well to help with fungus and bacteria and any of that on your scalp. It also fights lice. It also stimulates hair growth and provides a nice healthy shine. And my hair isn't naturally shiny. It's usually lacks luster, or it's like pretty just like a low luster type of shine, I guess. But my hair, ever since I've been using this, gets so shiny. When I finish, you will see how shiny my hair gets. And last but not least, tea tree oil. So tea tree oil has antifungal and antibacterial properties in it. It fights against cancer. It fights against dandruff. I'm sorry, it fights against dandruff. And it also does this without drying out your scalp. Like if you ever try like those anti-dandruff shampoo, like with zinc in it, or like Head and Shoulders or whatever, those shampoos really dry out your scalp. But tea tree oil is a natural way to help fight those without drying out your scalp. It eliminates any agents that cause your hair to flake, acts as a natural conditioner. It also can unclog follicles, so it acts as a hair growth stimulant. And also, if your scalp is itchy, it's probably due to fungus, bacteria, or any allergic reaction. It also helps fight this. It also helps eczema, and I have eczema. Not on my scalp, but I do get eczema in other places. So yeah, those are the ingredients that I use in my butter, and I create this myself. And I make it in my kitchen. And I do prepare it in a way that not a lot of other people prepare, so it has an interesting texture to it. So yeah, I'm gonna open this up, and I'm gonna show you guys how I use it on my hair. So I'm opening it up, and this is what it looks like on the inside. This is how it looks on the inside. My finger, when I put my finger in it to get some product, this is what it looks like. This is like this is really thick, and it's very buttery. So yeah, what I start with, I just wiped it off so I could just do what I normally do. So I start off in the back, and I usually do medium sections on my hair. I like to always detangle with a wide tooth comb. I showed you how I do this in my promo video, but I'm gonna just talk this through with you guys so you can understand a little bit better. So my hair is wet, it doesn't have anything in it. This is my hair with nothing in it, and it's kind of damp. It's frizzy. I haven't done anything to it. I just combed it. So yeah, so I just comb it with a light tooth comb. It's pretty detangled because I detangled it before I deep conditioned. I take my olive oil butter whipped leave-in conditioning cream, and I'm heavy-handed, so I take about that much, rub it in my hands, and apply it to the section. So this is my leave-in that I'm using. This is one of my favorite leave-ins. My favorite leave-ins, I would say, is this one and Camille Rose Moisture Milk, I think it is called. So the next step in detangling is I just incorporated it. I used to use these a lot back in the day, but I don't know why I stopped, but I just started using it again, which is basically a paddle brush. It just really helps with detangling before I use my tangle teaser, because my tangle teaser is a lot thinner than this. So I use this. Now it's detangled further. Then I use my HairByPierre Butter Oil mix. You don't have to use as much as me. I'll probably split it in half and save the rest for my scalp. But yeah, and I use about that much. I rub it in my hands, and then I just like rub it into my hair. Now this product does not cause buildup. It is buttery and somewhat oily, but it will not leave your hair looking greasy. So now I take my tangle teaser and I rub my hands in my hair. If anything, what it does is it just makes your hair look really shiny and super moisturized. So I take the other half of it, which was the half I didn't use, and I kind of just smush it in my hand, and I hold my hair taut, and I always rub it into my scalp. And that way I promote hair growth as well as protecting the hair that I already have. Run it over again one more time with the tangle teaser. My favorite styler, Custard, is the Kinky Curling Custard. Is my favorite styling gel, and it's natural, unlike Eco Styling Gel. And I take about that much, and I apply a little bit at the roots of my hair or base of my hair, and then I just work it down. And I work it in with my fingers. Take the tangle teaser again and just work it through again to make sure all strands have the product on it. And I like to do the shingling method. You can just go like this and leave your hair alone. Eventually your hair will see it starting to curl up on its own. But I prefer the shingling method because I find it gives me more movement, and it also gives me more definition. So I just will be shingling my hair. My hair feels very soft, very moisturized. Yeah, so, and it's curling up very nicely. And this is how I retain my length. Now, I know you guys know I love to cut my hair. So I always end up cutting it and stuff like that. But my hair, I always retain my length. And when I say retain, I mean every time I trim my hair. Let's say it's January, right? And I trim my hair to 10 inches, right? And let's say the next time I decide to straighten it is June. No, it's July. Let's just say July, because that's 6 months. It's been 6 months, and I decide to straighten my hair. I will have a full 3 inches by the time I straighten in July. Like a full 3 inches. I have no breakage. I have no, I might have some split ends because I mean 6 months is kind of a long time to go without trimming, and I actually would never go that long without trimming. But I'm just using that as an example. Every time I trim my hair and then stay curly and wait till the next time I trim, I always retain the full amount of length that I'm supposed to gain for those months that I haven't straightened or haven't trimmed or whatever. I usually go 3 months tops before I trim my hair, but every time I trim my hair, I always have gained the amount. And my hair grows a ½ inch a month. So let's say it's three months. By the end of 3 months, I have gained 1.5 inches of hair, a full 1.5 inches of hair. So yeah, so this product helps with retaining length, and it also promotes growth and thickness, shine. It also helps with elasticity. It helps probably because of the coconut oil that has small traces of protein in it. It helps with the strength of your hair, so your hair has more elasticity. And it also obviously helps with texture a bit, meaning that it will help to keep your hair moisturized enough so that it won't be frizzy, so you can define your curls. So yeah, I'm gonna just move on and finish my hair, and I will show you my hair at the end with the final results of my product. Hey guys, so I am 95% done with my hair. This is what my hair looks like. It will dry clear, so do not worry about the white stuff in my hair, whatever. So this is what it looks like. This is the definition. And you can see how moisturized it looks. You can literally see. It feels nice and heavy, which means that it's filled with moisture. It's not soaking wet, it's just damp right now, but it's heavy. And this is what it's looking like. And I just wanted to show you this last section a little bit more in detail. So the section has dried a bit because I started from the back and worked my way forward. So I like to put some warm water in my spray bottle because warm water opens the cuticle and allows it to receive moisture. So you know that there's like a myth somewhat that you should like put cold water or cool water in your water bottle, or rinse your hair with cool water to close the cuticle to help with shine and lock in moisture. But it doesn't really make much sense, because if you're closing the cuticle before you put your products in, then your products will just be laying on top of your hair, which is not good. So this is for if you have low porosity hair. Usually, like if you have high porosity hair, you might want to spritz your hair with cool water once you're done, just so you can close the cuticle after you put the moisture in, because with high porosity hair, moisture can leave just as quickly as it can enter. But with low porosity hair, once you get that moisture in, your hair is locked in there, so there's no need to spritz it with cool water. But you do want to spritz it with warm water so that you can open up the cuticle to allow moisture in. So that's what I'm doing now, and I just comb it with my wide tooth comb. I applied my leave-in, which gives it basically the leave-in, just like I have moisture in my hair right now because water is a moisturizer, but the leave-in just adds more moisture to the hair. It also makes it more manageable. So now it's nice and creamy and moisturized. Gonna just brush that to get it all the way through all the sections of hair. So I have the leave-in in. Now I take my hair butter, about that much, and I like to smooth it into my hand like that, and then I just apply it on the whole section, the entire hair. So all strands, like from root to tip or tip to root or whatever. I make sure it's on all the strands. I take another little bit of it like this, and I just do that, and I make sure I rub it on my scalp. And I make sure I get my entire scalp when I'm doing this. So in each section, I like to get every part of the scalp. Take my brush and brush it through again. Now I take my Kinky Curly Custard styler, and I apply on top. Now this styler is really just to help form my curls so I can have a style. But if you don't like gel, or you know whatever, you don't have to apply gel. I mean, gel does help, or styler helps the hair to last longer, so that is a factor in your hair lasting longer, because it helps keep your curls clumped long enough that you can keep it in a style longer. So basically all these products just work together to keep your wash and go lasting. You can also use my butter for protective styling. If you like to wear, like, you know, weaves or wigs or braids or twists, it will help lock in the moisture, because the hair is now like tied, it's like formed together, so the moisture stays inside of it. So when you unravel it, you can still feel the moisture on the braid or twist or whatever, or cornrow, after you taken it down. Now I've done that several times with like twists or braids or whatever. So this time I'm just showing you how to do a wash and go, and how to make the wash and go last, and wear a wash and go without getting any damage, because I know a lot of people say that they've experienced damage with wash and go, I guess because of dryness. And now all there is to do is to let it dry. So this is what it's looking like. And that's it. So I might come back when it's drier, maybe in like an hour or two, to show you how it's drying. And yeah, so this is a close-up of the curls right now. Very shiny, very defined. Very healthy. I'm back. So it's been about 4 hours since, like 3 to 4 hours since I styled my hair. This is how it's looking. Still very defined. The curls are popping. It's super shiny, super moisturized, all over. 90% dry. My roots are still damp, but it's almost dry. So yeah, this has a lot of movement, so it doesn't weigh your hair down. Even though it's a thick, heavy butter, it doesn't weigh your hair down at all. It's anything, the weight just allows it to have, I guess, more elongation, so you don't have as much shrinkage, but it doesn't cause any stiffness or like greasiness or anything like that. So this is what the back is looking like. Very moisturized. And yeah, so this hairstyle will last literally all week. It will get a little bigger than this, but the moisture will always be there. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video, this little talk through of how to use my HairByPierre Butter Oil mix for hair and skin. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I just also want to make a remark that it is good for skin. My boyfriend likes to use it on his skin. A couple of my friends said they'd like to use it on their skin. So it is, you can use it on the skin, but I want to keep in mind that it does have peppermint oil in it. So if you get some down in there, down in your lady parts, it might be a little breeze. So I just want to keep that in mind for you guys. But it is really moisturizing for your skin. It's great for the summertime. And oh, by the way, shea butter and coconut oil have an SPF of 10 so each. So you are getting some protection from the sun. You know, if you have some melanin in you, it's good for sun baking, meaning like tanning, if you like to get tan and bronze in the summertime. So it'll protect you, but it'll still give you that nice glow that you're looking for. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.